Okay, so the rain has been raining and it's just stopped, and I'm at the back of the place where I actually live, and this is next door. Oh, you poor little darling. Did you get wet in the rain? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, oh God. Getting wet. It got wet. Jeez, it's wet the ground. And I think the poetry train is going over the roof somewhere. Where is it? Oh. Yeah, it's flying right over that little roof part there. This is the back of where I actually am living. Oh, but I don't know what's going on here. Okay, what are you doing? Okay. Oh, oh. There of you in there. Oh, there's the big dog. There's two. Oh, there's a big dog too. There's a big dog too. Oh, I can't see. There's a fence here. I can't see. This dog. So, good doggies. What are you all doing? You all right? I'll have to see what I can do. Maybe I could. I'll just have to. I think I'll just stop this and see what I can do, because, you know, I think I ought to. Oh, I can't see you. I can't get to you. I can't get to you. I'll have to stop and see what I can do. I'll just stop this video and I'll make a. It's nearly dark, so I better just see, because it's going to rain again, and I don't know. All these are just, I'm just going to say this. Just when I come in here, I'm just going to say that all this is a setup. It's a setup to distress me, because I tend to care more about animals than people. That's only because they're more innocent and people do tend to whatever. And this, of course, I'm playing on the screen here while, yeah, they're always watching. But essentially, that's a setup to distress me with all those dogs next door, out in the weather conditions, whining all day and all night, that sort of thing, because there's 11 of them. I've seen them, and they keep them away from me. They don't put them out the front to where I can see them. And the military army council that does the work at the back, they've completely fenced all that part off to where I can't even see the dogs, apart from under that fence there, where they've got a big bolt on it, which I could show you, but I'm not going to. But, you know, basically it's a whole community policing and frequency vibration control of my energy and my well-being in every way, because the whole purpose of it is to keep you depressed and keep you close to extinction. In fact, not only close to extinction, but of course that's probably the end goal anyway, I suppose. And I say that very matter-of-factly, but it's not. But everything is a psychological, what they call a psychological control of your mind, or a psychological or spiritual attack, because it is about extinguishing real humans, or about bringing about human extinction at a real humane level, you see. because you can have human beings, but if you're psychopathic and steeped in the mindset of Lucifer, the god of earth, who is steeped in what we call malignant narcissism, which is what was the iniquity that was shown. That was the iniquity of insane, malignant narcissism of Lucifer, the god that controls earth, and its demigods or its disciples or its fallen ones that participate and serve it and are your world stage players in more ways than one. This is just a video which I was going to show. Hold on. Oh! See, that was out the back there, where I just gone out the back of this place, you know, which is all like a housing department estate, controlled completely by the government, and so they have complete control of this property where I am in more ways than one, and naturally, because it's all government controlled and everyone in the entire suburb is part of that government control system, which is the powers that be. The powers that be are anyone who is in a position of power and operates the society or the world that you live in. The world is composed, I think, of societies in different areas, and they're all a bit different, I guess. You know, like this is based on America, this program that I just turned on, but this program is based on America, but you know, this program is based on America, but you know, I'm in Sydney, Australia. Sydney is the capital city of the very large country of Australia, and I'm in the state of New South Wales in the country of Australia, and the capital city of the state is Sydney, which is also happens to be the main capital city of the entire country, because it is the most tourist kind of place, and it's a very false, deceptive kind of natural, free-looking city, whereas in reality it's totally controlled. Its use of technology is vast, and it's all hidden and secret, even though most are operating with it and using it, but they're using it against individual citizens that just are trying to live their lives just like this. And you have to say, why do they particularly surround and target particular human beings? Well, there's lots of reasons for that, and these particular videos do actually kind of explain it. And of course that was the mind-boggling confusion that I was under for the last 7 years, although of course in recent times I've come to realise things. Otherwise I wouldn't even be remotely here, even though I'm only remotely here even now. In other words, I would have been completely gone or out of the way, because you do feel completely threatened, completely stifled, completely trapped. You're completely trapped. You can't go anywhere. This is the quietest that I've had it for a week right now, but I'm only was going to see what the doggy situation was next door, because it's mentally disturbing for me. So there again, they're controlling my mood, my emotions, my frequency, vibration and energy. They're making me feel bad, wondering if they're all right, because they know that I'm a sucker for animals, and that's the truth. Whereas if it was anything else, I would be not even concerned. But that's just me being set up for that emotional turmoil, and for that also for perhaps possible confrontation even with people over it, because I noticed that all the false neighbours have been coming up to me and bringing it up, even though I try to avoid them completely, because even their energy is so negative and so anti-life the way they talk. They never make you feel okay. They always make you feel bad, because they have that negative energy, because they are of a different species. They're exactly the same as artificially intelligent survival machine beings, and they justify their behaviour because they are in what they call survival mode. So therefore they actually pretend that their life is under threat, whereas really they are making yours under threat, because in actual reality they're completely supported and reimbursed in every single way for their patrolling activities at a community operation level around, myself, shall we say. And no doubt they watch other real human beings too, but it's just a matter of whether they're aware of it or not. And they won't be aware of it unless they bring in what they call the big guns or the whole program. That's the only reason I'm aware of it. If they hadn't have brought in the whole program against me, I would not be aware of it. Even though I wondered why I had physical problems, and yes, severe migraine headaches, which I'd never had in my entire life. And that sparked me off into actions that I wouldn't have normally done. So they try to control your mind and try to control your actions, try to control your mind, body and spirit, literally, in every possible way. And they use different terminologies for it. But the actual, when you say a gang, that implies like a minority group. But this is actually a majority group in most areas, at least where I am anyway. The entire inner west section of the city of Sydney is nothing but one big patrol system, or one big patrolling group of gangs. In other words, all different gangs have combined for one patrolling operation. And these, of course, are controlled by the powers that be, because it has to be, because, they're not going to do it if there's not good reason for it, or if they're not supplemented, shall we say. That wouldn't make sense, because even if you had a group of what we call malignant, narcissistic, psychopathic ones that operate through anti-life and anti-human envy mentality, which we're told in the psychopathy of this disorder, even though it's really a different kind of human. But whichever way you look at it, it matters not. I'm just going to finish up here and have a look at what's going on at the back part of this establishment, where I'm forced to abide, shall we say. Abide with me or something, I don't know. I'm trying to make light of this, but it's not a funny situation. It's deadly serious, and it's SOS. I need help and I'm not getting any. I'm just surrounded by this complete military operation that involves almost everyone in the inner west section of the city of Sydney in a systematic, continual mind control patrolling system around me, using every technical means they can as psychological and physical control. Or you could say it is what they call spiritual warfare, because it is actually trying to finish your humanity and finish the human race, literally.